Mic check, mic check. Looks like we are functional now. Hope we are at least. Just doing some more scripting, mainly bug fixes at this point. Not working on anything major. So yeah, just watch or don't watch. Yeah, we're not working on anything serious at the moment. We're just playing around. One thing I want to have ready for next next patch or next update, or at least the stable version of 1.5, is being able to spawn AI at deployments. So it's not just like compositions of objects, but it's like a base that can defend itself. And that'll come out. I think I have a good idea how to do all this stuff, so we'll be able to get a good amount of detail in like version 1 of it. But there'll be little things like setting the stance of the AI. Actually, I wonder if we can get it to like copy the player's stance. So like if we're placing AI and like we crouch, that when we spawn the unit it crouches too. And little things like getting them to man turrets. See if we can show this. Like, no, not that one. Where's my favorite M2 turrets? Here they are. Nope, not that one. I want the raised one. Yeah, like, say we have a turret here. That when we spawn an AI, we can like get him on it right away without any fancy stuff. I'm gonna check to make sure the stream is working. I think it is. This is our little stream page. I'm pretty sure it's working. I wonder if this has to be minimized. I don't know. I'm not going to touch it. It seems to be doing its own thing. Anyway, there we go. That's better. Okay. Yeah, so here's where we're at. So let's see if we can spawn down our mobile respawn. Storage, short, white. Just like that. Okay. So there's a few things we have to do. Like we have to be able to spawn the AI from here. And we'll put an AI out as an example. Like, we have to be able to spawn them, and then we don't want them to be like recruitable. Or maybe we do, but instinct says actually there should probably be situations where they are recruitable. As example, if we spawn them at a military base one, like if we spawn them at this one, they should come as like guards, so they can't be recruited. But if they spawn at this one, that they should be recruitable, because this is like a spawn point for stuff like units. So we might make it so they're recruitable from here and not recruitable from here. I think that is how we may do it. Yeah, there's lots to do. So like when you put this down, if I put them down beside the weapon, I want them to just like man the weapon automatically. Let's see if I can spawn. I did some work on these like platforms the other day. Just want to see if how the snapping is working. Like if I put it right over the top, this is what I'm looking at. I'm thinking of like double decker platform bases, pretty much. Like what's in my mind is like crazy stuff. I'm thinking like, you know, just crazy stuff. So get rid of that one for a sec. Look at this one. So if I lower this, what happens to the snap of it? So I don't want it to snap when it gets low. I'm using the minus key like beside 890 minus plus. So plus raises it up, and minus lowers it down. With Zeus. If you have it selected, like if it's not selected, those keys do nothing. But if it is selected, they raise and lower. But you gotta like click it; it doesn't hold. So if I go all the way down, okay, yeah. So it does snap, which is unfortunate. So I actually don't want it to snap like that. So we'll get rid of that. I wonder how to prevent that. But you can still get it quite low, which is good. So you can still get it quite low like this. You could theoretically have like another. Oh yeah, this was the problem I couldn't figure out. Was like when it's like this, it won't snap to anything. It's like the double decker or the double layer won't snap, which is like something to work on. Because I want this one to be able to snap to the one beside it, but it doesn't. That doesn't work. So we got work to do. Got work to do, guys. I wonder if I go up and then more up. Yeah, nah. It's getting confused, which is okay. It still works for what we like. Let's drop this one down just to prove it. There we go. Snap. Pull this out. Like that. Cool. So here's where we are so far. What I'm thinking is spawn recruitable AI from here, and that when they die, like when, say this guy got spawned from the white one, that when they die, you can respawn them from here. So that guy dies and he goes like back into the inventory of this thing. And then when they die from this one, I guess the same thing. I guess it makes sense, like if the guards die, we'll probably control it with like proximity checks. So if there's enemy, like if there's enemy nearby, probably like a good distance. Like if there's enemy nearby, that you can't spawn units out of these things. But if the enemy are like really, really, really far away, that it's okay. So that's we'll control it just with a proximity check. Now what? Why can't I move this? I should be able to like hold it or carry it or whatever. Not sure. Wonder what the size is. System chat stir. Get object volume. Holy crap, 13? No way. Yeah, 13.8, that's why, okay. I'll just use like an exception for static weapons. So I'm gonna come into our files, changelog, to do carry exception, carry volume exception for static weapons. I wonder if we should just do that right now. We'll just do that. We'll just do that right now. So We didn't even get the action, so if we didn't even get the action, then that's, here's the thing right here. There's a max carry volume of 5, but here's our carry action controller here. All this code. So where are we going to put the code in? So this is for carrying units. This is for carrying objects. And here's our carry volume check, and sure enough, there is no exception to it. So we have to be careful writing exceptions because we can inadvertently do too much. So what I'm thinking is static weapon. So I'll write in an exception for static weapons right away. Find if cursor target x is not equal to -1. So this syntax right here, like we could just write this we could just write this an easier way, like cursor target is kind of static weapon. We could write it like that, but then like say we want another exception for like units, like then we want another exception for like, I don't know, vehicles. So like then we end up with this like is kind of list right here. Whereas say these are the 3 exceptions that we want, exception classes, we just add them to here. So like, so that's, this is the same as this. So in my opinion, it just looks better to use this top syntax. So what we've done, we have our carry volume check. So it's either less than the max carry volume, or it's a static weapon. And we'll think of other exceptions as they come and add it to that list. So there, we should get, unless we have to check the code as well. Whenever we should check the code. While we're in that thing, let's go up, find carry again. Carry text. Carry text isn't going to change. Just going to do a tiny little detail. Just change these. This text will never change, so there's no point in having like this is a function, this is a function. There's no point in evaluating these things if the text is just going to be the same. Okay. I could do the same there as well. I'm too lazy. Alright. And there, whatever. So exception for static weapons, that's done. Fixed. That's not proven yet, so fixed. Player was unable to carry static weapons. Funny, like we started doing like a lot of logistics stuff back in like January, February. And it started with carrying static weapons. It'd be funny if at the end of all the logistics stuff, the player is unable to carry static weapons. Okay. So that's a potential fix. We have to test that first before we add it. Alright, so we're going to... So I've already actually done the code. So I'll just go ahead and show what it looks like. So this vehicle here, this has cargo in it. And the cargo is a rifleman, combat lifesaver, and an engineer. We gotta unload it. And we got our guy. And he's just like, this guy doesn't exist really. He's like fake. But when we spawn him, he should just spawn, so like this. And then we go again. So this is basically how it'll look. I guess we could actually do like a snap to bottom surface thing pretty easy. That looks glitchy. How do we get that glitchiness back? It's like bouncing all over the place there. Hello. Anyways. I should disable like the vector up stuff for units. Like this doesn't work right here. He's just gonna spawn like upright. I'd disable that vector for units. But it's good enough for now. That's like another thing that can wait. This is sort of what it's gonna look like. And these guys are like real too. So the ones that we're dropping down here are we spawn an enemy. They should F them up. Still have to configure their skill and everything and like give them interesting loadouts. See, these guys are not recruitable, which is good. So, yeah. But the system does work, so we want to spawn a medic now. They don't have their backpacks on, and they're like this, because these are like fake AI. But when you spawn them in, they get their equipment. Yeah, so this is pretty much what it's like. Pretty basic. I don't know like how they spawn in the air like that. I guess it's not a huge problem. Okay. And then adding them back is a bit of a trick. Like, say we want to pack up. Say we want to pack up. It's a bit it just doesn't work. So we'll add like, what stage are we at now? I think they will. If we spawn them from like here, we're gonna do some testing now. If I spawn them from here, and then I pack this thing up, they should delete, which is what we want. We want them to disappear. We want them to disappear when the thing gets packed up, so that they're physically tied to the presence of that thing. Actually, not the mobile respawn. That's an interesting one. Say someone. So we're just thinking about like possible things that we have to script here. So imagine like I recruit some AI from here. Like this guy. Say I recruit him. Then another player goes and packs up this mobile respawn. What happens to my guy that I recruited from there? That is a tough question. That is a tough question. That's one for writing down. we'll write down if unit spawned at respawn recruitable when another player packs up respawn. I don't know. I'm thinking of solutions. It may be best, and it's probably the first iteration we do, that he just despawns. Just to keep it simple. So I can't think of an elegant way to manage the unit's existence. What are you nodding at, buddy? I can't think of an elegant way to manage the unit's existence. Like, so what happens when they drop down the mobile respawn again? So we need like another abstracted data layer. I think it's best if when the mobile respawn gets packed up, that the AI linked to it are destroyed. So that's probably how we'll go. Probably despawn them, just like objects. So let's go in and just do some of that now. So this is our file, the virtual cargo presets. This is our file for like what gets spawned at the places. So where is our... Actually, we got a bit more work to do, yeah. Okay. What do we want to spawn at a patrol base? I guess this is like a bit of fun stuff. So let's copy another one down here, but we'll go like B soldier F. Gotta make sure this is set as 1. This is like, if I zoom in, this number here is like a simple object, sort of like here, like 1 is simple object, so we don't want that. But we do want damage allowed, and we do want simulation enabled. So we want 0, 1, 1 for AI. It's probably best to zoom in for scripting videos so people can see it, because I'm on 1440. So what is a object volume of a unit? System chat stir. Get object volume. 7. So it's about 7 for that. I don't know what I'm using that for yet. It just is what it is. So structurally, that's okay. B soldier F. This is like a small patrol base, so I don't want to spawn like all the best guys. So what do we got here? We got like auto riflemen. I mean, obviously auto riflemen are better for these sort of places. What other units? Sharpshooters are probably good. And then marksmen maybe too. And then grenadiers. Probably these 4 guys are good like defenders. But for a patrol base, which is like a little base, you're not gonna have like specialist sort of units defending it. So we're gonna mix in some riflemen as well. We'll go B rifleman F. Pretty sure that's the stock standard unit. That's that. And then how many? So maybe 2. And then a couple grenadiers. Is it B rifleman or B soldier? I think it's just B soldier. Because this one's like B soldier GL F. So we'll just give the patrol base like 4 AI. Double check what unit type this is, so just get a type. B soldier GLF, yep. B soldier GLF. That's okay, so 2 of those, 2 of those. That's probably pretty good for the small base. Maybe even just 1 of those. So just like 3 guys. And then for a combat outpost, we're gonna start getting into more specialized units defending it. So we'll get like 3 ARs and then who else? Maybe a sharpshooter? What's this guy's class name? B sharpshooter F. Maybe 2 GLs and a sharpshooter. This is just like server admins can do whatever they want to this. And obviously this gets funneled through the modded unit selector as well. So no worries there. And then FOB. So I'll chuck a comma in there. So this is for the large fort. We're gonna go give this base a few. GLs. Do we still want GLs? Still want GLs? Maybe we want like missile specialists instead. Or like light AT guys. Something like this. Maybe we just want like these guys instead. B soldier lat 2F. Lat 2. I like grenadiers, like GLs, because they shoot it. They're like riflemen, which also shoot at armored vehicles, but who can't do much damage. So we get 3 of those. Maybe also a couple of the guys who shoot at planes, whatever they're called. These ones. Which one are these? B soldier AA, yeah. So 5 ARs. We'll go 2 LATs. 2 AAs. How many of the sharpshooters? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many was this? 3, 4, 5, 6. And 3, 6, 10, 11, 12. 3 of these. 3, 6, 12, so decent size base. And then we're gonna have to create another section for the mobile respawn one. So we'll just do it here. I'm gonna create this, chuck it in here. mobile respawn. So what do I want to do? This is like pure. How am I going to differentiate between where they get spawned from? I guess a different way. I was like in this code here, I was debating putting like an init field for executing like code on the object, like, you know, this set skill 1, like an init field. But I might just do a generic init field for all units. So what recruitable AI do we want by default? I guess we want medics, engineers. What else? Snipers. E-Soldier AR. So how many in general? I guess like 3. Nice number. 3. And then 1 something else. What do we want? B Sniper F, just to mix it up. It's one of them. Maybe we can drop down a engineer, drop back 1 engineer, and do 1 more medic. Maybe even drop back another. And do another AR, something like this. 8, 9, 10. Okay. This is our mobile respawn cargo preset. So we'll go to our deploy preset. So deploy assets preset. This is like a function which when you deploy a thing, like just when you deploy something, when you hit this button, part of the code that gets executed is this. So like when you deploy it, this block gets executed, and then when you pack it up, this block gets executed. So this is like create stuff, and then this one's like delete stuff. Or this is like transform it into like, snail to butterfly or whatever it is. And then this is like butterfly back to a snail, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. Okay. How are we looking? There's lots of stuff to like consider when we're making these changes. So I'm coming down to the mobile respawn system. Got our white flag. And then we have this code right here. Actually, this is a template right here. So if deploy, what are we looking at? Adds, this is adding all the right code. This adds the deployment. That's where that system chat is. Get rid of that. And then we add our vehicle. Yeah, it's vehicle 7. What preset was it? 3? It was 3. So we'll change this to a 3. And then we'll come down here. So when it gets deployed, it gets given the cargo. And when it gets packed up, actually, I have to be careful with this. So when it gets packed up, it loses its cargo. Where did they actually get deleted? We're going to deploy asset. I think this is the cleanup right here. cleanup? Where's the cleanup at? Oh, I remove event handler. Maybe this is it. It's right here. I think assets. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. It's just everything. There's just so much stuff that when I type something out and create a system, when I go back to make changes to it, I have to go back and reread everything so that it makes sense. Okay, I like that change, so I'll just get rid of the comments. I hate these markers, when you deploy something, it creates a black marker on the screen. But if you create something else, or if you deploy something else close by, it can get pretty cluttered on the map. See, right there, and you have to zoom way in to see what's going on. So not ideal. So this is to improve these markers for another day. These are unimportant things. They make it look better. They're important, but not important to me. Someone else can come along and make things beautiful. Okay, so when the mobile respawn is deployed, it gets the cargo of the units. When the mobile respawn gets packed up, it loses its virtual cargo. And then when it also gets packed up, the existing virtual cargo is destroyed. I have to make sure it gets destroyed in order. See, the problem is this line here is above, if you know what I mean. I don't want to set the inventory to empty before we delete what's supposed to be in the inventory. But I think it all just works. I think it just works. It gets deleted. These things get deleted from a different abstraction layer. That's okay. Where are we at? Nut bug's destroyed. Now there's a bug with turning on and off the safe zone. So we want to be able to turn off the safe zone so that we can, or so that the mission maker or the admin can turn off the safe zone for whatever reason they want to. We're gonna try to look into that bug now. So let's have a look at it. First, we have to go into our zone manager here. So current zone. I'm just getting the code for toggling the state. So I want this bit of code here. So we want toggle state, and then we need the zone ID and then the toggle. So the zone ID should be in the zone presets for main base. Spawn protection. No, it's not that one. I think it's this one. A high security area. So, is this done locally? No. No, it's not done locally. So base high sec 0. and then we want to go false. So this code here should turn the safe zone off. Actually, we'll get like we want to get the current safe zone. So system zones. Select is the ID the first ID 0, so stir. We'll do this in text first. I just want to see the current state of it, to see that when we execute this, what the change is. Easier just to go like that. Huh? So result select 0. This should produce what we want. But too much info, so we'll go again. Select 0, select 0. So we just want the first element, not everything. We want actually the second element then. True. Okay, there's our nugget right there. So when we turn off the safe zone, we'll do it on the server. We still can't shoot, but what does this code return? False. Okay. The safe zone is off. Now what I'm thinking is the problem. Because this used to work, and then somewhere along the line it stopped working. So when the state changes, this code gets executed here for like set. Yeah, so it theoretically gets set, but there are some other variables which may not get properly set. So where is a good one? Handle damage. Where's our safe zone variable? Client damage modifier. Here. This variable here. We're just going to check. So, is this variable, what state is it? True, 2, and false. So it is actually... I was wondering if this variable here in zone was maybe not getting updated. Because I added this variable later on in the design. So we're in a safe zone. It's a level 2, but the safe zone is not active. So this is correct. This is like functional code. I go into the preset again, and I'm gonna start tracing. So we are unable to fire, and we're getting a pop-up, which means there's a maybe these subzones aren't like deactivating. Safe zone condition. Fired prevent. I guess it has to be treated like leaving the safe zone. So the leave safe zone code has to get executed when the safe zone goes off. So we'll see if this like speed limit zone is active. Yeah, speed restricted area. Looks good to me. So my guess is just the out section here is not executing. And how do we execute it? So we'll go back to Zone Manager. And when does set get cold? Push back this. This just gates the current zones. This one sets. And why is it old zones? Old is unit zones. The current. Okay. I see. Current zones. Call condition. Okay. So zone active call condition. The code. Yeah, just working through this this bug here. So we get the current through and when does unit zones get set? Okay, in the set process, huh? Okay, so we're going to I can't believe like so we're not actually checking the zone active variable in any of this. This is like positional evaluations. Current zones. So it may be as simple as just going like it may be as simple as just a one-liner here. So if I just go like this and zone active. Now let's think about this. I think that works. Because the zone active thing is not meant for like gameplay, like it's just a binary true false so that we can leave the zone in place but like enable and disable it. So I think just adding that line there in that particular spot may actually fix it. There's another spot to add the line, and that's in the condition code. It's right here, 0, 1. Yeah, see this line here, we're calling the condition, and in the preset for our condition, all we have is true in here. So we could have just put like this select one, which is another way of saying like zone active. Because over here, it's like ID zone active is like is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1. Call condition. So this works, but maybe something more generic is appropriate. This is unnecessary. We'll just keep that true for now. You can do all sorts of stuff. So you can say like the base safe zone, like anything you want. So like count all players greater than 5. This effectively means that the safe zone only applies when there's like more than 5 players on the server. You can literally put anything in there as long as it returns true. So we've made a one-liner change. We'll add that to our changelog. Test the fix for that. Test the fix for that. With this one here, we're just going to do nothing. So we'll let the unit get deleted when they spawn at the mobile respawn. Like back out here. Oh shoot, oh, we're being attacked. Guys, we're being attacked. Sure enough, we are being attacked. Oh crap, who just shot that guy? I'm impressed. Someone just shot the crap out of an enemy. I'm not gonna ask. Alright. I know this is a weird looking base. It's just 3 platforms. Anyways. So, we have added to the code AI to spawn here and AI to spawn here. Oops. Actually, does this work? So if I move this away, it should move back, shouldn't it? I think I've set it to like move back to its deployment position. Maybe it's like a long distance though. I don't know. Maybe not. I know the marker changes, so maybe that was it. Anyway. So what next? There's a couple things I want to do while we're on live stream. So when you're unloading like a unit, where's an example? When you're unloading a unit and you place them like near a static weapon, I want him to automatically go into the static weapon. So, but that's a bit of work, isn't it? Isn't it? So we actually do need like a code that's executed. I mean, we already have a function for it, so let's just get going. We actually already have what we need, which is like a signal to just get going. We have this prop custom code function. So we're going to go if class is kind of CA-man base. So when you spawn, so this like executes when a unit is spawned. like from base building stuff. Oh crap. Okay. These guys are using their rockets on us, man. What's going on here? They just rocketed the crap out of us. I'm getting out of here. Okay. CA man base. So when we spawn a unit, we want to quickly nearby statics. Nearest objects. I think we can use like entity for nearest objects. Static weapon. What's the syntax for nearest objects? Center pause, type, radius. Where did that function go? I'm so stupid. It should be right there. Oh, it's right in front of me. I'm so dumb, man. Okay. How far? Maybe 3, 4, 5, 4. And 2D. Yeah, we'll go 2D. If oh, and then we want to get like static weapon, select crew X is equal to empty. If nearby statics is not equal to empty, then we actually don't need that line, but I like it anyways. Then, oh, I guess like a live X as well. And, okay, we have to do some validation actually. So there's actually a few checks we gotta do here. Alright, let's go. Check for hidden. And check for simulation enabled. Nothing attached. Not in vehicle cargo. No ropes, so no ropes attached, so is null. What else? So it's alive, nothing in it, not hidden, simulations enabled, okay. And locked X. Check our syntax for this too. In that. Locked X in that. We don't want it to be locked. Okay. I think that's it. Add some easy evaluation there, lazy evaluation. Cool. Is not equal to nearby static equals nearby static select 0. So we've got our static. Entity move-in gunner. Nearby static. moving gunner, nearby static. Okay, so now when we spawn the unit, it will quickly look for any mountable static weapons nearby, and then it'll hop in if it can. All right. How do we? Is there any way to get the or to pass the parent object into this? Prop custom code and see if where else this function is called. Virtual vehicle cargo. So only here. Okay. The virtual vehicle cargo. We have child type, and we need parent now too. So let's pass parent into the custom code. The reason for this the reason for doing this is that we may need to if parent is mobile respawn, then we want to make the unit recruitable. STU server. Actually, it's under server, isn't it? Server unit configure recruitable, dismissible, recruited, spawn pause too. I like spawn pause too. Let's go. Maybe we just use this function here. I think we're just going to do that. So we're just going to server unit configure. Let's go. Unit call. So how do we determine if the parent object is a mobile respawn? The zone preset. So let's check a look at our. Actually, no, we won't. I think the zones are done. So we'll go back to our deploy preset. So how can we tell if this is a mobile respawn? I guess it's got a tickets variable. So it's got deploy tickets. I mean, that's a pretty good indicator. It wouldn't hurt to just have like a nah. Deploy tickets works. We'll just use this. So come in here. If parent get variable deploy tickets is not equal to -1. Let's just go something crazy. So -3 is not equal to -3. So it's not equal to -3. Just go -1 to be like. Okay. So only if the parent object has respawn tickets, then we set the unit as like usable. Maybe I'll go like server unit configure. So I'll change this to be like recruitable true. So default it to recruitable. And then we're going to lift out these ones. We're going to duplicate this bit. But so this is our like interactable recruitable AI variables. But we're going to hide it behind a function here, or a variable here. So default true, that's good. Just being smart. So if recruitable, just having a look. These are functions that I don't go into all that often. So when I'm here, I like to have a look around, see what's going on. So we're setting our skill to like max, which is good. Okay, yeah, so we got some other stuff to do as well. If it's recruitable, then we also want to disable all that stuff. Okay. Actually, hold on, now we got, I don't want to break anything that already exists. I'll have to think about this one. Just gonna undo this bit. And we're just gonna have a look. So when it spawns, they spawn it base like this. But they won't shoot at anything, so they won't make good they don't make good like guards. When like maybe we want them to be in like a guard pose but also be recruitable. I don't know. No, I think these will be like forced recruitable high, so we can't like, they can't be guards. So this is unfortunate. It's just a bit tricky. So if it's recruitable, it'll be like that, and then also if it's recruitable like this, else unit. So if it's not recruitable, then it's going to be like stationary by default, but no other things applied to it. I guess we could like make it a bit better. Get that off. Suppression, aiming error. Team switch, FSM. Okay. We'll improve that later. Handle score. You want this like below where we do oh no, it's handle rating or something, isn't it? I don't know, whatever. Okay. So if it's recruitable, it's like that. I think we're good now. Get these two lines out of the way. Okay, we don't want careless either. This is more like recruitable. We've also doubled up here. So we're just going to move that in. Delete that line. Okay. So what I'm noticing here is this. The group set behavior careless. I like that there, but I don't like it here. I'm alright with that. I am alright with that. The stance thing, like when you place them, what stance they get placed in. I'm not sure how to do that yet. I wonder if like I'm just thinking about how to adjust the stance of like a placeable unit. Wow, the enemy actually did like clean up over here. Fuck, AF does up. Gee, why does that die but doesn't delete? No. Preset. Killed. Okay. So nothing actually deletes when it dies. Okay. The problem is like they look the same when they're destroyed. Whatever. Okay. So we have a little bit to test already. Just double check what we've just done. So group like that. Group like that. Get rid of this. We've set it recruitable. So now we go into here. And is not equal to -1. Else. The unit configure, but we only want it to be recruitable if it is a thing. So we're going to take this here. Let's chuck that in. Get rid of all this. Okay, it's not unit either, it's entity. Now we're just making sure, and parent, where's parent coming from up here? Okay. I'll take that. Just like validating everything. All makes sense, all the code checks out. I'm just not sure about this radius. 4, it's a bit close. I guess we'll see. Parent is not equal to -1, so that's true. Or false. If it's false, then it becomes like a guard. He joins the static if there's a static close by. What other things like this should we do? I think that's alright. Like it should be pretty good. The stance adjust is like a big one though. just not sure what to do about that yet. Like adjusting an AI stance. I guess we just leave it auto for now. Um, Not sure about this variable either. Note for later. Server unit configure. Good. I'll take that. Nothing there. Ooh, okay. What's this 92.5? Um, 0.89. Actually, it's not hurting anything. We're just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave it. I gotta close those before I like. I'm looking at like the damage handling functions, and I'm like, wow, there's work to do there. So I gotta close them before I think about work to do. It's a lot of code that could be done with, anyways. So what else is there? Tests. It's not a fix, but it's like placing cargo spawned AI, placing near statics, recruitability. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Where are we at? Where are we at? Sorry, I'm just like thinking now. It may be time just for like just to do a test. It may certainly be time. Anything else that sticks out to me that needs doing? Oh, helicopters. Some are like locked, some are not locked. This is unlock. But then this one's not unlocked. This is already unlocked. I wonder. V setup. Lock. So I think near the top there's like a lock executed at log 0. This is just what I'm looking at. 197 lock 2. Kind of helicopter. Okay, so I'm gonna change the positioning of that. Ulock 2. Ulock 0. If locked U is not equal to 2, then ulock 0. That was just like a little bug fix. Still trying to improve things. Recruitable AI, auto rifleman, medics, engineer 1, sniper 1. I'll take it. Event default action. Okay, let's do a test. Go out. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so we're just gonna test our stuff. How's the stream doing anyways? I mean, I guess it's working. How far behind is it? Holy crap. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so we're just going to go in and test all these changes we've made. Because we've made quite a few. And some of them are like, you know, worthwhile. Like these are some worthwhile little bug fixes. All right. Just doing it the slow way. Back in a sec. Just gonna drink. All right. Let's see how we go. So what are we gonna test first? I think the safe zone thing is worth testing. And if that is fixed, then you know it's pretty cool that it ended up being like a one-liner fix. So we'll find our script again. Take this toggle. We're unable to shoot. Execute this. And now we are able to shoot. Bug fixed. And it ended up being like a one-liner. It's just about knowing where to put that one line. That's what takes all the time. So now we'll just execute true, toggle, zone ID, true, call zone manager, server. And now, safe zone back on. Cool. Alright, let's move that to the bug fixed section. Carrying static weapons. Let's I should be able to do it in base. So we'll give it a try. Turret. Like that. I hope a lot of things, like, what if this is a static weapon too? Okay, good. So I should be able to carry it, yes. Okay. These aren't exacts, this isn't reproducing what we experienced up here though. But maybe it is. Maybe it was just like a turret we spawned with Zeus. So I'll call that one fixed. So we fixed that. Fix that. Now let's test our AI. So we'll create, just for fun, we'll put down another cargo platform. How high do we want it? Using plus and minus, or we'll lower it down. Let's go another platform. Put it beside. Lower it down till it snaps. Ew. Ew, look at that, like, offset right there. Ugly. How do I not have that? How do I not have that, guys? That was incredibly ugly. I think that was like when the rotation was at 0 or something. Let's see what happens again. Ew. Gross. This is like incredibly OCD triggering right there. So we're gonna get out of that. And we're just going to, I'm so confused. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll lower this one down. This one here, lower it down. That one looks good. This one there, down. And down. Okay, I'm happy. Make a ramp up. Okay, this is our little fake base. So we're going to put a static. Right about there. And then another static. About there. I'll put our mobile respawn in here too. So put it like up here. Drop these panels. And now deploy this. Let's see, do we have our AI in here? Yes. Okay, we're gonna spawn auto rifleman. Actually, these are like these are the mobile recruitable ones. These ones should be recruitable. And now I can come up and go command recruit. You gonna come? Coming? Okay, so he's just like a normal, like, recruitable AI. Cool. That's awesome. And then, oh, that's what I didn't do. Oh, okay. I didn't set so that when he dies to, like, oh crap, he's coming up here. I didn't set it so that when he dies, that he gets, like, reborn inside here. So I still gotta work on that. When AI unit dies, he needs to be reborn inside the cargo, and also needs to cost a respawn ticket, right? Right? I think that makes sense. Recruitable AI costs a respawn ticket. So when there's no respawn tickets, they shouldn't appear in here, I think. This will take more work. So what about a different one now? What about, like, the little supply base? So we'll go short light green. We'll do a light green one now. So if I delete this, our guy should delete, right? So I go, yeah, okay. Okay, that's working at least. So we'll bring our green fella up here. This is our little patrol base. Deploy, unload cargo. So we'll try it with like our own stuff. So there's a static. Unload cargo. 2 riflemen and a grenadier. So we'll unload a rifleman. Put him right there beside the static. And he's on. Look at that. How cool is that? Alright. We'll keep going. Yeah, so that's what we just made possible. When you unload these guys, you can like put them on the guns, and then they'll actually do stuff like put like a helicopter here. They'll actually like attack it. They're not dumb. Well, this guy is. They're not actually attacking it though. There they go. So yeah, that's what we just did. I think that was pretty cool. Now if I delete this, some stuff should delete. I go boom, and yeah, okay. All right, we are in business. Yeah, so all of that is actually working. What we just did. So added. What did we just add? Recruitable AI to mobile respawn container. Added defensive AI to fortification containers. Fob, combat, outpost, patrol base. And if we spawn the bigger one, like the FOB gray one, the thing storage short gray. There should be a few to spawn here, right? Deploy that. Unload. Yeah, there should be lots. Yeah, so it is what it is. These aren't like the most like performance friendly stuff things that we're working on, but I think they should be like. I think making things fun is more important, almost. Why did he keep that gun? Auto riflemen are supposed to like get new guns. I don't like how they're keeping this default. Actually, I guess they are just set to have an optic eye. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so we're like creating like fun things, I guess. I'm just like relaxing for a moment, just vegging out, spawning some of the stuff. We should be able to set like we should be able to set arsenal on the recruitable AI. I go like the little white container, deploy. We'll set a combat lifesaver. Can I set arsenal on him? Yeah, so I can set his arsenal even like out here. Yeah, that's really cool. Ooh, I wonder if we should allow AI to be dismissed. Because that's like draining a respawn, like a respawn ticket. And then having him be dismissed. I don't know. Maybe we won't drain respawn tickets. Or maybe we will, I don't know. Can't decide. So yeah, arsenal works out here. So why, like, guys, like, even with this little square right here, so we have respawn, we have arsenal, we have guards. We can make like look. So we can make like one of these. So we can like, we can do this. So we can have that there, you know, we can just do everything. Like we can spawn a HQ. We can put a flag. Unload cargo. Flagpole. Let's put a flag down like in front of it. Like, why should we keep the built-in FOBs? Why? We can bring vehicles here and they won't despawn. Like we can bring vehicles from base. We can bring these out here, park them out here, and they'll stay out here. And we can even have like built-in vehicles in here. Like we can have like hunters and stuff. Like we got units. We can put anything in here. So we can like put, you know, I can't quite put them up there. We can put guys anywhere we want. We have lights. I think we have lights too. We have like the tall lights that are at the FOBs. And like look what we can do. We can put this here. And we can like see it's on right now. It's like white. We can come up here, hit oh, can we turn this on? Maybe not. We can like lower the flag on this thing. Yeah, that's a little Easter egg. Raise the flag. Yeah, like we got a light switch right here, so we can turn the light off. You know, like why do we, if we have all these things, why do we need these bases still? Tell me. A helipad? There's a helipad? I mean, guys, like what's happening here? Like, look what's happening here. This is sandbox, base building. It's all here. Is it because it's prettier? I think like there will be people who like to build FOBs. It's just there's no need to like activate this anymore because it's just irrelevant. Like we have, you know, we just don't need to activate it. It's just all here. So yeah, I'm just not sold on whether we need like mobile respawn. It's just everything, guys. We got everything here now. We don't need prefabs. We got base building. We got it, guys. It's here. We can have nice things. My policy was like to leave the. Actually, this is good. Actually, I like this right here. What I'm watching here. So you can't place them too far away. So unload, and then I'm just gonna walk. And it should, yeah, okay, awesome, that's excellent. He vanishes because I have like a proximity, placement proximity thing. So you can only spawn them like close to the, and whoever's spawning them doesn't have to use them. You can like put them down for other people to use. This guy can like drop AI down. And then other people can come up and like use them. I'm not sure, like guys, we got it all. Like, do we need? There's a lot of things that we don't need now. Like yeah. So my policy is like to leave the prefab FOBs in, like the existing older ones in, until like people just stop using them. Yeah, that's my plan. Because then it opens up like gameplay area. Like, then this area here doesn't have to be like specially taken care of because it's an FOB site. Anyways, oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, are these guys here? Ew, yuck. What are they actually doing here? That's not good. Okay. Does someone tell me what they're doing here? These are... I'm going to bring one to me. If I can. Yeah, guys, I don't know about this keeping the old FOBs in thing. It's just... because it's also like a cost as well. The whole like FOB system, the server uses resources to like manage it. But first, let's figure out what's going on with this guy. So he's empty, right? He's not like... is he alive? I think he would be alive. He is alive. But he's not like an AI. So how did he get here? This is like a little... this bug sort of has to be fixed. Yeah, okay, there's a few of them now. Okay. And they're at 0, 0, 0. So what are they doing? They're... and they can be deleted. Is it... I wonder if he's local to my machine. That's the check. Yeah, so I'm actually like really... performance-wise, oh, he's not local. Interesting. So he's not local. That's huge. Yeah, so performance-wise, this system here is actually better than this system here. This stuff here, like, okay, it's a bunch of objects, but discounting that, there's also like there's a script constantly searching the area for vehicles, like, see in chat, there's a script constantly searching the area around the FOB for vehicles coming in to add respawn tickets. Whereas like this one here, the server, like, the server's not paying attention to this. The server doesn't care about this. And then the player just walks up and goes like, hits the left Windows key, and he's got like the add tickets button, and then it's like, you know, now we got more tickets. So like on that alone, we should get rid of the FOBs. There are some ergonomics though, like we have to make sure a troll can't like dismantle an FOB just from being an idiot. There are things to do. I get it. Anyways, so it's where are we at? Defensive AI to fortification containers. Double check we can't recruit these guys. Good. Good. Yeah, I'm happy with these. Now let's think. No, for now it won't take a respawn ticket. Maybe in the future. This. He needs to be reborn into the cargo. This is a worthwhile. This one's worthwhile to do. So how are we doing this? Okay, we have the parent. That's all we need. So we'll go into virtual vehicle cargo. Set server. Client owner. What do we use client owner for? Nothing in here, huh? So set server. Child, parent, child. Client owner, we actually don't use client owner here, so we're going to get rid of it. Parent, child, okay. Set server, parent, child, that's all we need. Just paste an example here. That's our syntax. Prop custom code. Got our CA man base. I want this to happen with all of them. Yes, that's server, parent, child. So, got our parent. This could just be it here. No. So we have to go like, so, entity add event handler killed. Okay, unit, child, whatever. So set server, parent, child. So we don't have parent in this scope. But do we have parent elsewhere? I thought I added a parent variable. Virtual cargo parent. So we'll take this guy in the corner. Go. First object, get variable, virtual cargo parent, and then it comes back, yes, okay. So we'll save that variable. Come back here and go parent equals Um, if not is null parent, then I'm just thinking like while I'm writing this killed code, I'm thinking about what happens if the unit just gets deleted and not killed. So how do we manage that? um, deleted, not as null parent. So I'm just thinking like what happens if the unit is getting deleted because we're packing up the base like this. The unit gets deleted because we go pack. We just don't want to like. We don't want to add them to the cargo in that case. So what is actually happening here? Is there like a variable we can use? Come to our containers. Is there like a deployed variable or something? Client interact deploy asset deployed. Okay. So we may use this one. If not as null parent, and we'll just do a generic check. So we'll do it in the killed thing as well. This could create some like body spam. Like if a unit dies like here. Say this is the same one that someone gets at again. He could just like the same unit could keep like, so you can end up like body spam here. Okay. Not sure what to do about that. If not as null parent and parent get variable deployed. Okay. Generic check. Check it there as well. Should we do some proximity thing? Should we do like a proximity check? Client event killed. Killer is select one, so we'll come back here. Killer. If then delete vehicle entity. Actually, we gotta make sure that entity remove all event handlers deleted. Like that. If is null killer or side killer in, actually side group killer, but killer isn't necessarily a unit with a group. It could be an object. I'm just trying to like if or is player killer or is player killer. That should like, I just don't want body spam around the area. It might even be like a method of getting access to gear. Like spawn some AI to get their stuff, like shoot them and then get their stuff. Remove magazine. So we can do like so, but the flare filter should like filter them out. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like ways that this thing could be exploited. Like remove all weapons. Magazine's entity. Remove magazine. I think this is like the right way to use it. I don't even go to the wiki anymore. I just like do a folder search in our stuff. I wonder if there's like remove magazines though. There probably is, yes. Of course there is. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. Remove item X. Items. Remove magazine X. Remove all weapons. Weapons, magazines, and items. That about covers it. This way players can't like dupe gear just by like shooting AI and stuff. And then how do I set locked inventory? What's our locked inventory? Client event, draw 3D. Locked inventory, that's the one. So we don't want them in the backpacks either. So we go just testing that shouldn't be able to get into their backpack anymore now. It's good. Okay. So this needs to be in prop custom code. Just chuck this like this. Entity deleted. But if he killed, then we don't want to trigger that. I wonder if that's the right syntax though. Whatever. Just chuck this up there. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere now. This player just delete, else drop. Actually, isn't like there is an instigator too. Custom code. Just chuck the instigator in as well. Nah, that's alright. Okay. Got that. Got that. Got that. Delete vehicle. Remove all weapons. Okay. That's reasonable, I guess. Players will still find a way to abuse it, but that's pretty good. We gotta figure out why those AI are like hanging around over there. Oh crap. Okay, not good. Where are you? What are you doing? Oh, you're that dumb thing, aren't you? Okay. So why is that thing there? It's spawning at 000. I think there's just probably two things happening. So we'll try. Child. Okay, I think it's just this. Okay, yeah, it's just this. So it's just it's just bad syntax. Like I was writing this code while I was thinking about it, and so it's just bad. So child if is simple object or this. So this is happening. Is equal to 1, then but I just want to leave it like that. So I'm just going to change this code. Child equals else. Then else. I'm just going to pump it out like that. Okay, we'll take that. Sorry, I'm just thinking. So virtual vehicle cargo. What sort of error do we want? Something like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Now, not too many things left to do. What I do want to do. What I do want to do is have a look at this static weapon issue with the cursor. We'll go turret. That. Another turret over here, I guess, just cause. And then maybe a group of infantry. So I'm getting a bit tired actually. So that cursor's okay. But when I press free look, the thing's on the ground under it. Like it says AI rifleman like on the ground there. Just like just down there. That's not ideal. So the free look positioning is wrong. Those guys are okay on foot. But then free look is wrong. So we're going to have to find event draw through. I was just thinking about it because I was in this file. So free look. What's happening here? Where are we? Is this it? That's it? I think this is it. Okay, this is our free look section. The icon pause. I think this is the problem right here. So icon pause if is null object parent, then like that. Or object parent X, model toward visual, model to world to model, get pause visual, world to model. I don't like this here. Don't like this at all. So object parent, so static, world to model visual, get pause visual. Model to world visual, model to world. That's like model pause. So we're doing it from like the ground. Anyway, this is what's bugged. So if I go like this, then it's just sitting on the ground. We don't want that. We want I just don't like that line at all. So we're gonna go like what do I do for other things? Model to world visual. Just like that. Oh, so this code, the purpose of it is for like I think like I go like this, and then like this. Then you can see like their names and stuff. It's for this, which is pretty cool. But say the vehicle's up on like a platform, the names are still below, which is not cool. So we're just trying to do an offset. Oh man. Okay. So I guess in a way I do like that line. Vector add. So when it's on the ground, it's like that. Ay ay ay. I don't know, it might be a problem for another day actually. I'm not too good at thinking about this stuff when I'm tired. Object parent X, model toward visual. Object parent X, to model visual get pause world X. Yeah. So this line's effed up. Alright. So that's a bad line of code. We're gonna leave it for now. But it just causes problems. Like if the unit's like, the vehicle's like up. Oh crap. Okay. If the vehicle's like, yes. But you see the problem, it's like underground. Anyway, it's a bit tangent to what we were doing earlier, and I think what we were doing earlier is just about done. We've created AI. So I deploy, okay. I can actually unload like units from containers now. Like that. Which I think is really cool. And we can set like some of them to be recruitable, which is awesome. Like if they're coming from a recruitable thing. Gee, why aren't these guys shooting? They're not like. I mean, I could group them up. I don't know. I mean, I could like group them all up like this. But I don't really want to do that. I like them in their own groups. Anyway. Yeah, so we created, I guess most significantly, we created recruitable AI and also like guard AI, like defensive AI that can't be recruited. So yeah, I think that's all I got for tonight, guys. It's been a long day for me, and this has been a decently long session. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed our little dev session. And you can see what we're getting up to, like sandbox stuff. So I hope you like it, and we'll do some more.